Alright, so the carpet's really not dry yet, but I'm getting out of here and hit it with the lint brush anyways to get the dog hair out. And there's a lot of dog hair in this. I could pull it inside, and right now there's a lot of wind and it's blowing dust and debris on top of the carpet. But really I need this to dry out before I pull it inside. It's not going to dry as effectively out inside as it does out here in the sun. So I'll pull it back inside once it dries out, and probably go over it once more with this, and then I'll start painting. Alright, so it took about 3 days for the carpet to actually dry, and it still doesn't feel completely dry, but it's dry enough for what I'm doing. I've got one of these dog brushes here for when your dog sheds, to get the excess fur out. And basically I'm just going to go over it once with this. And then I'm going to, as I'm painting it, I'm going to use this brush to brush the carpet back and forth. And that'll get the paint down in the fibers. Alright, so I got my paint here. Some people like using SEM paint to paint the carpet, and SEM is pretty expensive compared to Duplicolor. And this stuff is available at your local O'Reilly's or whatever your big part store is. I'm painting, I've said this before, I'm doing the interior in black because I can find this paint at any O'Reilly's anytime, and they've almost always got the gloss black. So I could do the flat black instead of the gloss black on this, but really I don't think it matters. And this is what I have. I only have 1.5 cans, and it's going to take probably 3 cans to do this, but they only had 1 can the other day when I went into O'Reilly's, which is kind of rare. Usually they have 2 or 3 cans of this stuff. But it's time to get started. Got my brush here. Get some more fuzz out. Okay. And there's a little bit of dirt, and I can see some little debris in there, but there's a point of diminishing returns. That's not going to affect it. It's going to be just fine. Now I could lay this on the ground and paint it, but a lot of these spray cans, once they start getting emptied, you can't spray downward. You have to spray sideways. So I'm going to start painting the top, and then as the can empties out, I'll do the sides. Now it looks a little streaky, but I'm going to comb it and go the other direction. I'm going to turn on the ventilation. Alright, so that's the first coat of paint on this, and honestly it looks really good already. But I guarantee if I take this out in the sun, you'll be able to see every spot that it's thin. I still need to comb it again and repaint it, and comb it again, repaint it. But you can see this goes very quickly and very easy. It's just a matter of getting the paint and combing it and painting it and combing it. And like I said, about once a year I'll have to touch it up again, but it's not terrible. You buy a can of paint every year, and you can touch up everything on the interior. And the thing I like about this paint is when you paint the interior plastic panels, they actually it toughens them up. They don't scratch real easy. It lasts really well on those. The carpet it doesn't last real well on, but it's quick and easy to touch up. As you can see, I've already painted some of the interior panels with this paint, and this was originally blue, but it's all black now. Paint doesn't come up that easy. It's good quality paint. So. Alright, so you can see right here, whenever I comb this, all of a sudden this got lighter again. This is part of that faded section, so it looks kind of tannish underneath. But as soon as I combed it, it showed up. So I'm just going to come back and paint it again. And then I'll comb it the other direction. And I'll probably have to paint it one more time that direction. Now, all the little sections where the carpet's cut, you want to paint those edges. And there's little holes in the carpet for the belts to go through, or the seat belts to bolt down and stuff. You want to make sure you paint those edges. But there's a spot right there I missed. And there's that spot that I was kind of worried didn't come out, or it wasn't going to come out, but it did. And if I comb it and paint it a few times, it'll completely disappear. Remember, that was just some gummy stuff. That shows up a lot better on camera than it does in person. I can't see it too well without using the camera. But that'll clear up. So, anyways, that's how to rehab the carpet. And I'll get some video here once I put it back in the truck to show it. But this is what it takes. It's not bad.